Hi everyone, I hope you are excited to hear about Archangel Gabriel and the wonderful ways that you can work with her in your life. I'm going to be explaining how I connect with Gabriel and the best time to invoke her. And I'll also share with you the ways that you can work with Gabriel to lean on her strengths and to benefit from the beautiful energy that she offers. So as always, I'm going to get started straight away. I don't want to waste any time. I want to give you as much value as I can in this episode. So we're going to get into it. Gabriel is all about creativity, about hopes, about dreams and aspirations, also vitality and originality. So Gabriel's name means God is my strength. And a beautiful angel to lean on in times of need. If you are seeking guidance, if you are looking for inspiration, if you have dreams and hopes and visions in your life, a lovely angel to work with. The color that Ariel, I don't know where that came from, Gabriel is associated with is copper, orange, and white. By the way, Ariel is an angel I work very closely with, and Ariel is always around me, so that could be where that is coming from. The chakra that Gabriel is associated with is the sacral chakra, which is just below the navel. And the cardinal direction is the west. Element that Gabriel is associated with is water, and the crystals are copper, silver, orange, carnelian, amber, moonstone, selenite, and pearl. Copper obviously isn't a crystal per se, but you can work with copper when you're working with Gabriel. Okay, so Gabriel supports us in achieving our dreams and our aspirations in life. And I'm going to go into all of what I've just covered in a bit more detail just to explain to you how to work with Gabriel and what you can do if you are calling on Gabriel to help you to achieve your dreams or even just to get clarity on your direction and where you're going. So if you're looking for help with your aspirations, if you have something very clear that you're working with and you want help with it, be ready to achieve them as things will start to move quickly as you invoke Gabriel. And I talked about this last week when we were talking about Uriel. The same thing with Uriel. Things can start moving really quickly when you are working with these angels. So Gabriel and Uriel, beautiful angels, by the way, to work with together. And they are both cardinal archangels. And I actually work with the 4 cardinal archangels on a daily basis, and I find it's such a powerful combination. So if you are looking to be guided towards your dreams and aspirations, if you are seeking help in achieving your desires, and you maybe want that little bit of extra clarity and that extra push to achieve your dreams, then Gabriel is wonderful. And also when working with Uriel, the two are a powerhouse when you work together with them. Archangel Gabriel is also ruling over the moon. So Gabriel works on the second ray of light, which is the orange ray. Now, I also associate Gabriel with a kind of silver white, similar to the color of the full moon. And when you're working with Gabriel, you really find that feminine energy, that moon energy coming up. So a beautiful angel to work with in terms of intuition. So if you are looking to develop your intuition, if you're finding that you're seeking guidance, but you're maybe not getting it, or you're not clear on it, or you just want a little bit of help opening up to your inner guidance, Gabriel is fantastic if you're developing your intuitive abilities and just connecting with your intuition. It's great to work with Gabriel to help with that. So I know a lot of you ask about that, and that's something that I do teach, developing your intuition. But if you want to work with Gabriel, go ahead and invoke Gabriel to help you to develop and to seek intuition and to know your intuitive guidance, because we all have intuition, we all use it in one way or another, but we may be not aware that we're using it, or it's that it's haphazard. We sometimes get intuitive guidance, other times we don't. So you can, of course, work with Gabriel when you want to maybe hone that a little bit or be more clear about that. So Gabriel also helps with emotions and adapting to change. So if you're going through change in your life, or some shifts are occurring, or there's upheaval, and you need that little bit of extra support, Gabriel is fantastic to call on. If you're finding that you're overwhelmed by emotions, or you're feeling depressed or anxious, or you're just filled with fear or worry or anger, or there's something coming up for you, Gabriel is the angel to call on, and know that Gabriel will help you, will work with you. And it may be that your emotions, maybe they don't go away, maybe they are still there, but it's that you can deal with them and you don't get sucked in as more. And of course, we all have emotions. We have to experience life through our emotions. So it may be that you just find that you're less triggered, or that you're just finding it easier to deal with things that are coming up for you. But of course, the angels, they're not going to do the work for us. They will help us. And when we call on them and ask them for guidance and support, they will, of course, help us. But we have to also take that step. We have to do our part in releasing emotions. Maybe you're being guided to go take a yoga class, or maybe you're being guided to spend some time in nature or to meditate. So we have to take that step as well. If we're seeking the angels' help and we're thinking, okay, angels, take everything away from me, I don't want this anymore, that's not the way it works. They'll guide you towards what you need to do. They will, of course, help to enhance and uplift your energy, but they might say, okay, this is going to help you. Being out in nature is going to help balance your energy, or taking yoga class or meditation, as I said. So just be open to that as well. As I said, Gabriel, you can work with the color copper with Gabriel. And if you see like little flashes of copper light or sparkles in the air, you can know that Gabriel is around. Also, if you're seeing like that silvery white kind of flashes of light, that can be Gabriel as well. So if you're attracted to copper, if you find yourself buying jewelry or just being drawn to it, that can be a sign that you're working with Archangel Gabriel. So when you're invoking Gabriel, as I said, you can work with Gabriel in relation to your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. Also, you can work with Gabriel and invoke Gabriel to help you with in creative expression. So if you're working on a project where you need to inject some creativity, Gabriel is the angel to call on. Also, if you find you want to be more creative in your love life, or in your relationships, or in some other aspect of your life, then Gabriel can help you with that as well. Gabriel is wonderful for guidance, as I said, working with the intuition and receiving guidance. Really great angel to work with on that side of the spectrum when you're working with the angels. And also awakening, if you're going through a spiritual awakening, or if you're seeking guidance in relation to the awakening process, then Gabriel is the angel to call on and to work with. Gabriel also is great for purification. So if you want to purify your energy, or even the energy in a room that you're in, or to purify your thoughts, your mind, your emotions. So on all levels, Gabriel can help with that. So overall, such a beautiful angel to work with. As I said, you can work with Gabriel in combination with Uriel, in combination with all other angels or various other angels. But I love working with Gabriel and the other Cardinal Archangels. By the way, if you haven't heard it already, last week we talked about Archangel Uriel, and the week before that we talked about Archangel Michael, who's also a Cardinal Archangel. So go see the previous two episodes if you haven't listened to them already. And I encourage you to call on Gabriel, to work with Gabriel in your life, to enjoy her beautiful energy, and particularly during the full moon, because that is when you are most open to receiving her gifts, and she can help you in the most powerful ways during the full moon. As I said before, Gabriel is associated with the moon, is a guardian of the moon, so a really lovely time to work with Gabriel. And I know each full moon, I'm always calling on Gabriel to work with me and meditating with Gabriel. So a lovely, lovely angel to work with during the full moon. So I hope this has helped. It's a really quick overview of Gabriel. Of course, we can go a lot deeper into this, and this is something we do in my members group, the Fiercely Spiritual Family. We go so much deeper, and we go on kind of journeys with the angels and learn so much more. So if that appeals to you, you can join our group. We are opening doors again in January, so sign up to the wait list if you want to be the first to find out when the group reopens. So it is sandraray.com/waitlist, and you can sign up there. Thank you once again for being here, for listening, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.